So it is the beginning of another week. It is Monday today, the 28th of October. And as usual, my cat just dropped the camera twice when she went past. Anyway, it is Monday, like I said, and as usual, it is my day off. So that's nice. This morning I read in bed, which I realised I absolutely love doing on my day off. Just lie in bed with a light on, with a cup of coffee, and read. I think that's a really, really nice start to the day. So I really enjoy doing that. And the book that I was reading is Little. Again, so I'm currently on page 240, so I'm just over halfway through. I'm still really enjoying the book. There is something about it. It's almost like addicting. I want to keep reading, and then every time I think, oh, just one more chapter, just one more chapter. It is still slightly bizarre, but it is a coming of age story, and considering I'm like over halfway through at the moment, I'm in book 3. I think it's like set in parts, or rather book 1, book 2, book 3, and I don't know how many books there are, but basically now our main character is at the age from 17 to 28, so I find it quite interesting and I'm enjoying it a lot. I don't know if I'll be able to finish this book by the end of the month, which will be Thursday. Today I'm going to try and read as much as possible from it as I can, but I also have a few things to do today, one of them being cleaning that I absolutely hate. I also need to do some washing, which I'm going to do next whilst putting some tea on. I think I fancy a cup of tea. Then I will be talking to my parents, and then also I'll have a call from National Statistics, which is really boring, but it's something me and my husband did last year. So they phoned us like 3 or 4 times a year asking about different things and stuff. Basically nothing really interesting. This time it's more about health than anything. So I'm not looking forward to that call, but whatever. We agreed, so can't say no now. But yeah, anyway, I don't know if I have anything else to update you on. Don't think so. So yeah, I'll update you at some point. So yeah, great start to the week, I hope. So cool. Bye. Hi everyone. Today is Thursday, the 31st of October, Halloween. I haven't even put up any decorations in the flat at all this year. I don't know why. I like this time of year. I like Halloween, but just didn't happen. Little update. Yesterday I was quite busy, so I worked all day and then had plans for the evening, so I didn't really read anything at all yesterday. But I thought, I haven't updated you in a while with my progress on Little. I'm currently on page 331. So I got like 100 and something pages left. I also noticed that every time I stop reading this book, I want to come back to it, and I miss the characters, I miss the atmosphere. I also wanted to just realize as well, I think it feels like it's a proper classic book. It reads like a classic somehow, even though it's not a classic book. But it feels like it. There's nothing modern about it. So I'm really liking it, that thing. I realised it quite later, much later in the book. But oh my god, I am really enjoying this book as well. Like I said before, it is still weird and bizarre, but I'm enjoying the book. I'm enjoying the plot. It might be slightly slow going. Not many people who are after like the plot thing, they might not love it as much. There's plenty of things happening in this book, but it's not like obviously action packed or anything. It's historical fiction. Why am I even saying all that? But anyway, I'm really, really enjoying it. I'd like to read more from it, like I said, but also I got slightly distracted. I can't even remember what I was saying. Brain freeze. Oh yeah, short story collection that I was reading, like the Halloweeny one, the witchy one. I came to a bakery today for lunch just by myself, just because I fancied it. I mean, it wasn't really lunchtime, it was more 4 o'clock. But I finished work and then I thought I really want to do something different because I don't really go out anywhere as much. and so I just wanted to do something different. So I went into a bakery, had lovely food as well as 2 cups of coffee, and I just started reading one of the short stories, and it is called I don't know how to pronounce that, but there it is, and you can see the author's name. So yeah, I read literally the first chapter, but this first chapter intrigued me enough, so I think instead of reading Little tonight, I'm gonna just finish this story and then read a little bit from Little. So yeah, I know also I wanted to say that I think I'm one of those rare people who enjoy dark evenings and dark mornings. I absolutely love it. The town in the evening is so peaceful. There are still people around, but it feels a lot more peaceful and nice. And early mornings, like 6 in the morning when it's dark, I love it. Even 8 in the morning is still quite dark. Absolutely love it. I hate the cold, but I like everything else about winter and autumn. So yeah, I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to talk about anyway. So I will update you at some point later. My husband is probably listening right now, so it feels really, really awkward. But yeah, anyways, bye. Hi guys, I haven't updated you in a very, very long time. It is Sunday today, the 3rd of November, and considering how much content I've got so far, I think I'm gonna have to make it a 2-week reading vlog. I haven't been filming simply for the reason that I haven't really a lot to update you on. I've still been reading Little, and that short story that I told you about that I read in the cafe, I still have not even touched it afterwards. I think I read 2nd chapter maybe, and I stopped in the middle of that. Oh no, I stopped in the middle of chapter 3. So, but I was like so tired whilst reading it, so I can't really remember much from what I've read. So one day I'll just come back to it and finish it, the short story, whenever. But I think potentially after I finish Little, I've done quite good progress with it so far. I read this morning a little bit in bed because I like starting my Sunday morning with reading a book in bed with the light on and with a coffee. I find it so cozy and like a good start of the day. So now I'm currently on page 383, and that means I've got about 80 pages left. So the plan for today is to try and finish this book because I'm really looking forward to it. And honestly, like I said before, every time I stop, every time I want to just come back to it, I realize now that it is it could be considered a slightly gory and dark in some places, but at the same time, some things are not explained in detail. They kind of are, but at the same time, they're not. I think I'm going to do a review on this book when I'm finished with it and when I've put all of my thoughts together, because it's quite an interesting book, and I feel like I've got a lot of thoughts on it. So it would be nice to film a review on this book in case anyone's interested to know. But yes, that is my plan for today. At the moment, this is more turning into more like history of France, what was happening at the end of the 18th century, which I know nothing about, to be honest, about history of France, but it's quite interesting, and it is still not like overwhelming and info dumping as some people don't like it. It's still like very tied up with the story, so it's not like a lot to learn. It's just like literally naturally tied up with the story. You're learning history, a little bit of the history, as well as learning more about the characters, about the story in general. So it's like getting really, really interesting. Not that it wasn't interesting before, like I said, but still, it's really, really good. So I'm planning to read this book as much as possible, although I won't have as much time today because soon we're going to my husband's parents for dinner. So we'll stay there for a few hours, and then hopefully I'll have the rest of the evening to try and finish this book. Now I think I'm gonna try and film my wrap up as well with my new, not exactly new system, but just a new way of doing it, I suppose. So we'll see how that goes. So yeah, I'll update you at some point, hopefully this evening when I will have finished Little, hopefully. Bye. Hi guys, it is Monday the 4th of November. I've decided that this vlog is going to be 2 week long because for last week I didn't really have enough footage and I didn't update you enough. So I thought, might as well. Plus I didn't really read a lot last week anyway. I mean, I did read a lot, but it wasn't enough to update you on because most of the time it was from little, and I finally finished it. I finished this book yesterday. I'm definitely going to make a review on this book, but I need to collect my thoughts on it first and write them down so that it will be, my review will actually make sense instead of it being whatever. Because I really, really enjoyed this book, and I think the more I was reading it, the more I sort of kind of fell in love with it, but not, it's not a 5-star read. I gave this one 4 stars, but honestly, the more I was reading it, the more I was getting into it, the more I was sort of missing the characters when I wasn't reading about them. The ending felt slightly rushed a little bit, but at the same time, I don't think I have any problems with this book at all. It just wasn't really a 5-star read. I'm not exactly sure why, but it was a really, really good book. I definitely really enjoyed it. I read it. It felt slightly like a classic book in a way. And it was like a retelling or a story of Madame Tussauds. I don't know how to pronounce the name, but I'm sure you know the museum that I'm talking about. So my fringe is a bit stupidly curly, but oh well, never mind. So yeah, I finished that one yesterday and I'm quite happy about that. It was my October TBR book and I obviously finished it in November, but still. That does mean though that I've got one more last book on my October TBR that obviously going through November, and that is Welcome to Rosie Hopkins' Sweet Shop of Dreams. I might start it tonight. It's already quite late in the evening. It's like 9:15. I was working all day today. Usually Monday is my day off, but I swapped days off with my manager and I was supposed to finish work at 2 today, like have a half day, which I started at 6 and would have finished at 2. But instead I finished work at 6 o'clock in the evening. So we came home, did some food shopping. One more thing completely irrelevant to reading. I realised usually we do food shopping on Sundays, and today we didn't go yesterday because we were quite busy, but we went today, this evening after work, and it was perfect. Honestly, you're not wasting some time on your day off. You don't have to think, oh, we've got food shopping to do today. Just literally go on a weekday after work, which is absolutely fine. So I think we're going to be doing that from now on instead of wasting, well, it's not exactly wasting a whole day, but wasting a good chunk of it, like an hour or so, whatever. Anyway, speaking about the book, I think I'm gonna start reading it tonight. I chose a bookmark for it as well. It's one of those. I've got a collection of these panda expressions, they're called. I think I bought them in either Cotswold Wildlife Park or in Longleat, one of those. This one is quite a cute one. There are quite a few of them in that pile, 20 maybe or something. But yeah, I'm planning to start this one tonight after my shower. And that would be the last book for October. And like I said, after finishing this one potentially, I will just choose my TBR, and I think I'll film a separate video for that one and see which one will be my the rest of my TBR, the rest of the year TBR, if that makes sense. But yeah, I'm quite excited to start this one. And also I might potentially finish the short story that I started a while ago now, last week. Might finish that one, but I think, to be honest, if I'm not too tired, because I wake up at like about 5 in the morning to get to work, but if I'm not too tired, I'll start this one, and if I'm too tired, I'll just finish the short story. But anyway, I think I might update you tomorrow or Wednesday, depends on what I'm doing tomorrow and stuff, because I had a lot of plans to do today, but didn't, because I obviously finished work quite late. But anyway, I'm not complaining or anything, because it was quite a fun day at work anyway. So yeah, I will update you at some point later. Bye. Hi guys, whilst I'm here, I've decided to do a little update. I just filmed a video choosing the rest of the year my TBR, and considering I've finished little and I could start reading another book. Wow, you can probably hear fireworks. Last night I started reading Welcome to Rosie Hopkins' Sweet Shop of Dreams. I've read 2 chapters, which means I'm on page 33. And then I felt like I wanted to read something else afterwards, but then I didn't start anything yesterday because I needed to choose my TBR for the rest of the month. Well, for the rest of the year, really. And I didn't fancy finishing my short story because I'm not good with short stories. I don't know what it is. I just don't find them compelling. I don't want to come back to them, even if I'm in the middle of one short story. So yeah, I felt like I need something else. And I don't know if you've seen that video yet or not. But my TBR for the rest of the year is The Crow Garden, A Court of Mist and Fury, and The Beautiful Vampire Book. I'm so excited. I might start reading this one tonight because I've kind of been craving YA fantasy, especially after getting this one recently. And it is a vampire book. I'm excited to start reading this one. So I might do that. I don't know. So yeah, that's everything I wanted to tell you. I've got a day off tomorrow, so hopefully I'll get a lot of reading done. We'll have to see if that's true or not. But yeah, I'll see you at some point later. Bye. I completely forgot to mention what day it is today. It's Tuesday today, the 5th of November, in case you're wondering what day it is. Tuesday. Anyways, bye. Hi, it's Wednesday today, and it is my day off today, so I'm quite excited. A little update for you. This morning, no, let's start with last night. Last night, I think I told you I was about to start The Beautiful. Well, guess what? I didn't. All of a sudden, I just fancied starting this one, The Crow Garden. I just fancied yesterday something a little bit more creepy. So that was the creepy option. And historical fiction being my favorite genre at the minute, obviously I had to choose this one. So yesterday I've read 3 chapters. One of them was quite short, and I'm currently on page 19. So they weren't long chapters at all. I was quite tired yesterday whilst reading it, so I don't really have a lot of an opinion. Not much happened, but I have a feeling it's not going to be a slow beginning. I think like he's already in the hospital that he's supposed to be in, and he's already read the patient, what's her name? Victoria Halston. Yeah, he's already read her papers, like her, what's it called? Her record or something, basically what her problem is. And so he's read that. He thinks the case is boring so far, but obviously, considering there's a whole book about it, we'll have to see what's gonna happen, right? So I'm excited for that. Then this morning, as usual, I like starting my days off with reading in bed for an hour or so. I didn't really fancy reading that one somehow. I just wanted something slightly more positive, slightly something more, I don't know, lighthearted maybe. So instead, I finally finished the short story that I was reading. I even forgot what it was called. Oh yeah, that Philidis, or however you pronounce that. And the author was Tanith Lee, I think. It wasn't a long one, but it did take me a while because I just wasn't really interested in continuing with it. But after I finished this one, it wasn't really that bad. It's just, I don't know, it wasn't great, but it was interesting at the same time. So, but nothing special. And after that, I read a poem by Neil Gaiman, which is called Witchwork, and it was literally 2 pages. I didn't realize he was writing poems. I quite like Neil Gaiman. I've read a few books by him, and I've enjoyed all of the ones that I've read, apart from The Ocean at the End of the Lane. I wasn't a huge fan of that one. I found that one too creepy. Or Neverwhere, was that the book? I wasn't a huge fan of that one. But Coraline and the Graveyard Book, I really enjoyed a lot. I apologise if the camera is moving because my cat's standing right next to it. So you might see her in a minute or not. But yeah, I didn't really get the meaning of the poem. So I don't know. I don't have a lot of thoughts on that one. So yeah, I'm done with this book for today. I'm definitely not going to be reading that one today, I think, unless my opinion changes again. So I think whenever I have time today, because for now I'm planning to be cleaning the flat, I think after that I'll just crack on with Welcome to Rosie Hopkins' Sweet Shop of Dreams, because this is more of a light-hearted one, and I think it's more of a daytime read than The Crow Garden. So I think I'm gonna go with this one. But for now, I think I'm equally in these two kind of. So we'll see how things go. I'm quite excited to continue with this one because it's supposed to be like very sweet, and yeah, so hopefully that will be interesting. For now, like I said, I need to crack on with my cleaning, and whilst cleaning I think I'm going to be listening to an album by Evanescence which is called Synthesis or something, I don't know, but I've listened to the first 3 songs and it kind of sounds depressing, so I might just change it into something more quick and more positive so that I've got motivation to clean, because I hate cleaning, absolutely hate cleaning, and I need some motivation and some music so that I do it a lot quicker, so that I don't spend a whole lot of time doing that. So yeah, I will most likely update you at some point today when I have anything else to say, but yeah, bye. Hi guys, it is Thursday today. I just had a haircut, so I'm not used to my short fringe. But yeah, I just wanted to literally chat to you for a little bit. I haven't got a lot of reading wise updates, but I just thought I'd come in, pop in and say hi anyway. Even though it was my day off yesterday, I didn't end up reading anything because I was quite busy. Like I said, I only read a short story in the morning, and that was it. And a poem. That was literally it. I was all busier than I thought I was going to be, and I had plans for the evening, but that's okay with me because I had fun anyway. And today I had my half day, so like I said, I went and got my hair cut slightly, and she put this amazing cream on. I think it's called After Party. I can't remember the brand at the moment, but it's supposed to like smooth your hair to the point that it's not frizzy and it's not so static, and it works perfectly. It looks much better than it normally does, and it also smells amazing. I think I'm gonna have to order it online. She said it costs about £13, but do you know, I don't care. I'm just gonna try and order it and get it because it looks much better, like literally, than what my normal hair looks like. So yeah, but also whilst after work before my appointment, I had about an hour, so I just went downtown and I thought I'd just browse in a few shops and see what's there. I do that from time to time because I think it's quite fun to just from time to time go shopping with no reason, literally go into a couple of charity shops, a couple of other shops, get some essentials and not so much essentials. First of all, I got myself a pizza because I feel like Thursday is becoming my pizza day. For lunch I have a pizza, and then usually in the evening I also have a bath, but I'm not gonna have a bath this week. And yeah, with that I'm also got myself a Monster. I quite like this violet one. I can only get it from Poundland from where I live, but I don't go to Poundland very often, but today I went there, and yeah, sometimes in the bath I would drink rosé, glass of rosé, but this time I still might do that, not in a bath though. But I just fancied some non-alcoholic drink that is different than tea or coffee, so I got this one. I quite like Coke as well, but I only could buy those in cans of 6, set of 6, and I thought it would be quite heavy to carry, so I just went with one Monster. Anyway, another thing that I got is this Christmas wrapping paper. I thought it was quite cool. I like the color and I like little stars on it. I think it's quite different from the normal Christmas paper, so I thought I'd get it because why not? Christmas paper is always good. And to go with that, I also got these luxury gift tags. I think this one is quite cute. And also this one, which says "'Tis the Season." I like the colour. It's like blue purpley. I think my phone camera doesn't really show the colours very well, but oh well. And also from Poundland, considering they do clothes there now as well, I bought this top just literally to wear underneath my work stuff. Literally this. I quite like this zip on this shoulder bit as well. That was like £5, I think, £6. It's really soft, and I wanted one of those because I've got to wear uniform at work and it's quite cold where I work as well. So it's nice to have something underneath, something soft, something warm, but not extremely warm, but not extremely thick, and not extremely thin, not extremely thick. So this one should hopefully be perfect, and it wasn't really that expensive. I needed something with longer sleeves as well, because like this one, I was wearing that one today at work underneath, and it's not really great because it's quite cold anyway sometimes. So hopefully this one will be perfect, and I quite like the colour. It's nothing special, but why not? And then also I got quite a cool thing, new pyjamas, because I wanted new pyjamas, new like fleecy warm pyjamas, because it's bloody freezing sometimes. And sometimes I just wake up in the middle of the night because I'm freezing and I can't fall asleep unless I put my heated blanket on, and then I get warm and then I fall asleep. But that's just painful. But yeah, got this top, cozy time. Isn't it just cute? It's really, really soft. And trousers to go with that as well. They are long trousers. I think this is really cute and soft, and hopefully it's going to be quite warm as well, which is the idea. And I like that it says cozy time on it as well, so that I can wear it not just for going to bed, but from time to time in the evening when I'm relaxed, and maybe with my book and stuff like that. I think I'll wash it before though. And then I went into Boots, got a couple of essentials that I needed, and then yeah, basically all the essentials. I was quite good and didn't spend a lot of money on stuff that I don't really need. I'm getting much better at it. I used to be really rubbish at it, but now I need to save money, so I'm doing very well. So the first thing that I have not had for a while is a face scrub. I've not used this particular one before. I don't know what it's going to be like, but if you can hear a noise, it's just my cat doing her claws. Doesn't smell like anything, but I've heard that this brand is quite like natural. So this one is with rice granules, smoothing facial scrub, kind to skin. So hopefully this one is a good one. I think it was like $2.50, $2.65 or something, so a cheap one, which is good. Cheap is good. Then, considering I've got quite bad dry hands that literally crack and bleed, I needed some hand cream, and I got two this time. One of them is by the brand Aveeno, I think, and this one is just moisturizing hand cream, helps heal very dry hands. So hopefully that will help a lot. And then also, just in case, I got this one, E45 Rich 24-hour hand cream, evening primrose oil, deep and long moisture. I can't pronounce that. Moisturization. That's the one. They both were like £6, but I have high hopes for this one. Hopefully they will help my hands. And just shampoo and conditioner. That's not the other way around. These are my favorites so far. They smell good. They make my hair really soft. They're supposed to help your hair grow, I think, as well, but my hair always stays with the same length for some reason. And this time, the good thing was they were slightly on offer. They usually cost about £6 or £7, I think. But this time I got them for $4.25 each. That was brilliant. So I'm quite happy about that. But that is it. That's everything that I bought. Well, I also got a deodorant, but that's really boring. I've never used this Shower Fresh one. I usually use Bright Bouquet or something, like a floral one. I like that one, but then decided to try something new because I quite like the fresh smells. Anyway, that was probably really boring, and my pizza is probably burning in the oven, so I'd better get going, and I might update you in the evening if I read anything. I need to edit my video, which is choosing my TBR for the rest of the year. So I need to edit that to upload it on Sunday. So yeah, I'll see you later. Bye. Hi, it is Saturday today. Doesn't even matter what date it is. It is Saturday today, and I just got home from work feeling really tired, but I thought I'd just pop in and say the smallest update. First of all, I'm not really that far into Welcome to Rosie Hopkins' Sweet Shop of Dreams. I'm only on page 34, and I've got no opinion on it so far, but for some reason I'm not exactly extremely interested to pick it up from time to time. But I will obviously read it. I don't know when, maybe tonight. I'm really hungry as well. I'm about to have my spaghetti bolognese. And then also I read one more short story from Under My Hat, and that short story was called The Education of a Witch by Ellen Cleggs. I think that's how you pronounce that. That story was a little bit, I don't know, weird and slightly wrong in a way. I'm not gonna tell you what it is about because I think I would kind of spoil it, but it just felt like it was slightly wrong. I don't know, wasn't a fan of that one. But at least I read one more story. And then also The Grow Garden. I'm currently on chapter 5, page 39. The thing, I don't really have a lot of opinion on it, but the thing that I can say, I think I've already mentioned it, is that it reads like a classic novel. The language is very like that sort of thing, like you're reading it like it was published in the 19th, 18th century. That sort of feels like, although I think this book was published in 2017, which is quite good and quite well done, well written, I suppose, according to the time in which this book is written in. I suppose that is true, but I find it quite not exactly difficult to read, but kind of, I'm feeling slightly disconnected from the story because of the language. Somehow I always find it difficult to read classics, especially in English, so that doesn't really help. But obviously I'm gonna keep going with it because at the moment it's not much is really happening, obviously, because I'm literally 40 pages into the book, but still, I'm gonna obviously give it a go, and I'm still excited to read this one. So yeah, that's my little update. Haven't really got a lot else to say. Tomorrow I'm going to Primark in Bath, which is gonna be kind of exciting. I need some clothes for work, and maybe do some Christmas shopping as well. Maybe buy something for my dad. It's his birthday at some point soon. So I don't know if I'll have a lot of time to read tomorrow. I might read something today. I don't know, well, this evening. I don't know what I'm going to do this evening, to be honest. I am not in the mood to really do a lot. So I'm not sure. It's just sometimes this Saturday feeling when you go home from work, when you don't really have any plans. No socialising, nothing else really. You just sat there thinking, well, other people are socialising and I'm just sat here by myself. So yeah, it's a bit of a weird feeling. Not that I socialise very often, but sometimes it's just not that I even want to go out somewhere, but it's just a feeling of, I don't know, maybe I do want to go out somewhere, but I don't know, I'm not going to, that's for sure, for many reasons, but it doesn't really matter. I think I'm rambling now, and I think I will update you maybe tomorrow, maybe any other day, I don't know, at some point. I'm really tired and hungry. Anyways, bye. Hi guys, it is Sunday and I'm just popping in to close off this vlog. I've not read a lot this weekend because I was busy. Today I went to Primark and then I actually filmed a haul of all the things that I bought there. I don't often do that, I mean ever, but I went to Primark and got a lot of stuff, so that should come up at some point here. I think I'm gonna upload it on this channel, even though I do book videos. I just thought from time to time, maybe if I fancy doing something else, I'll just do it anyway, because why not? It's my channel. Also, I read just a tiny bit from this book. I'm on page 54. I don't really have a lot to say about this book so far. The only thing I can say is that I do enjoy the the bits in which romance is not as huge of a part, which doesn't happen very often because it is supposed to be like a chick lit women fiction novel. But I'm just hoping it's not going to be just focused on that. It's going to be a lot more than that, unlike the past. The thing that I find slightly confusing so far is that how it flicks in the past and in the present, and even in the present there's still a little bit in the past, as in there's one storyline, I think, I don't know how long it's going to last for, which is set in 1942. There's another one that's currently happening, but then at the same time in this present thing, a few things are explained when they happened in the past within like still present time, if that makes sense. So I find that slightly confusing. Hopefully it'll improve. I don't have any other opinion on this so far. It's not extremely compelling, not extremely grabbing my attention as well as this one. This one is a bit more atmospheric and slightly creepier and a little bit more difficult to read, but I'm still gonna give it a go, obviously, at some point. So for now I'm just gonna chill and listen to some music, I think. Then I'm gonna practice my piano for a little bit, and then I'm gonna have a bath. I have not had a bath for a whole week, and so I'm excited to do that and listen to another Radiohead album that I've never listened to before. I can't remember what it's called now, but I'm really excited for that. I find it really atmospheric, lying in a bath in the dark but with candles and listen to Radiohead. It's just so relaxing and so cool. And so after that I'm gonna read one of the books, maybe a short story, I don't know. So yeah, but I hope you had a lovely week, and I hope you enjoy this reading vlog. I will see you definitely in the next one. So thank you for watching. Bye.